They say that history is the greatest of all teachers, and the tales of past deeds define who we are in the present, and what we shall be in the future. It is said that such tales shall, with each telling, illuminate us all with the light of truth. I shall tell you of such a tale. It is a tale quite familiar to me, for I have spent nearly a lifetime piecing it together and chronicling it here within this book. For years I have pondered its passages, studying every line, committing each word to memory. Perhaps now, in the telling of it, I shall at last find the answers I seek. Our story takes place in the northern region of Faerun, known as Icewind Dale. It is a harsh, frozen land, cut off from the rest of the world by a wall of jagged peaks called the Spine of the World. For centuries, the icy plains of the Dale have been home to the barbarian peoples of the Uthgard and Regedman. Huddled together in small, closely knit tribes, the barbarians lived simple lives, free, proud, and fiercely independent. Until the day an archmage named Ericon came to Icewind Dale. With an army of mercenaries, Ericon sought to conquer the north and force the fierce barbarians into slavery. Long weeks of battle followed, and the scattered barbarian tribes suffered terrible losses. Defeat seemed inevitable. In their darkest hour, a barbarian shaman named Geralt came forth and demanded a council between all the remaining tribes of the north. A respected warrior, Geralt persuaded the council to put aside their differences and unite against Ericon. Strengthened by a new sense of purpose, the barbarians rallied behind their new leader. The combined might of the Northmen proved more than a match for Ericon, who had counted on the division of the tribes. Wave after wave of barbarian warriors tore into Ericon's hired army, forcing them on the defensive and ultimately into full retreat. As his army crumbled around him, Ericon had time for one last desperate act before his enemies descended upon him. Drawing upon his remaining power, the Archmage breached the planar boundaries, tearing open a portal to the lower planes. The foolish Archmage's cries of victory immediately turned to shrieks of terror as the hideous and twisted shapes of demonkind materialized from the portal and poured onto the battlefield. The sudden appearance of the demons drove the combatants, barbarian and mercenary alike, to turn to meet the new threat side by side. The remaining warriors bravely charged the portal to drive the hellspawn back, and were slaughtered by the hundreds. As his people fell around him, the barbarian shaman, Jared, looked up from the blood-drenched snow of the battlefield and caught sight of a lone figure high upon a ridge in the distance. Jared immediately recognized this vision as an omen from his god, Tempus, and in that instant, he knew what had to be done. Shouting cries to his god, he charged through the ranks of the demons and plunged into the portal. As Jared's blood fused with the energies of the portal, an explosion of white light engulfed the battlefield. When the light subsided, the demons were gone, and the portal was closed. In its place hovered a disk of solid stone. Frozen within the center of the disk was Jared's body, locked in his final moment of agony, in his final moment of triumph for all eternity. But that is not the end of our tale. It is but the beginning.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you for joining me. This is Icewind Dale, and I'm going to be doing a playthrough of this using characters from The Witcher, which sounds like it might be fun. In this game you can make a party up to 6 people, so I'm going to use 6 Witcher characters, and I'm going to make them right now. Right now. Alright, we'll start with Geralt. Now none of these pictures really are gonna look anything like any of the characters, but whatever. Oh, we're in the dwarves. That one has kind of a white wolf look to him. He's kind of old, but why not? He's human. Unfortunately, there's no mutant on here. We a fighter. I would say he's a chaotic good character. He does his own thing, but he does believe he has a moral compass and thinks that what's right is right. Now I'm just gonna keep re-rolling until I get a strong strength, and I'd like strength, dexterity, and constitution to be pretty high. Not gonna do it all day, of course, but you want to be pretty high. That's pretty good strength. This is better here. I'm gonna take a little bit off the charisma and add to intelligence. Yeah, let's go with this. Skills, so large swords, and also I'm not gonna have him do any well, you know, he does have a crossbow in the new game that's coming out, so let's give him 1 crossbow and also great swords. Alrighty. White hair, yep, skin. We're gonna have like some dark armor, like he's wearing a raven's armor. What color though? Make it all black.
Steel yourselves!
Sounds good. Not gonna bother with biography, but we'll call him, of course, Geralt. Very good. Then we'll have Triss Merigold. Even though it's an elf, I don't care. Human. It's gonna be a mage. I think she might be a specialist mage, because specialists get number of spells they can cast increases. I'd like to have a lot of spells, because she's probably going to be the only magic user. Let's see, protective magics. I think I might make her an Invoker. I'm not sure, like, I'm sure someone who's a real Witcher historian would know what she really is, but I'm gonna go with Invoker because I want to. Let's see, alignment. She's a good person, you know. She's involved with politics, so she would have to be a little bit. you know, in the good, because she's a good person, I would say. Alright, we want her to have high intelligence. That's good. She's take some of the wisdom away and give her some charisma and a little more. We'll bring our intelligence right up to 18. Now she's not going to really do much with weapons, so I'll just give her quarterstaff, I think. I could give her a dagger. Give her a stave. Alright, let's see. Sleep. Is that sleep? Yeah, sleep. What's this? Color spray. Magic missile. What else we got? Chromatic orb. And we'll memorize that and this. Actually, we'll do sleep. Appearance, red hair, of course. Oops, nope, not green skin. And she has blue, she wears blues and reds, I think. Blue and green, alright.
Let me at him.
Okay. Name, Triss. Very good. And we're going to have Saskia. I know she died in the Witcher 2, but you know, I don't care. She's gonna be a Paladin because that's she came across to me as this type of player, pure. She was a virgin, I think, and very honor bound. So lawful good. She's gonna have a high strength and constitution like a fighter normally would. Excuse me. Okay, that's good. So she's going to be great swords. And also I'll probably give her large swords. Maybe a spear too. Let's see. No ranged. How about we do great swords, large swords. Then she'll be either be using sword and shield or just a big two-handed sword. She had gold hair, blonde hair. She wore silver and gray, so in this instance she seems to be wearing her workout gear, but whatever.
A stout sword and sturdy shield can take you far.
Alrighty. Now, of course, we need to have Dandelion and Zoltan. We'll do Zoltan first. We'll go chaotic neutral Zoltan. pretty good strength, but I don't want to get his, I don't know, let's see. Make him pretty tough, strong. He's gonna be, let's see, we want him with axes, I think. And maybe hammers. Sounds good. I think it's, that's right. Right. So we need, Dandelion. And I think that's the only bard character. But I might have to find him with something, let's see. I think I'm going to go with this with Dandelion. The human. Bard. Neutral good. Alright, so bards need to be charismatic, I think. Alright, we can take some of his strength away and use it otherwheres. Excuse me. Alright, that's good. So he's going to probably just do small swords, and we'll give him a crossbow.
The silent blade cuts best. I'll take care of it.
Alright. I don't even know if Dandelion has a first or last name, if that's his real name or what. We'll just go with Dandelion. And yeah. So what, we got one left. So I had Iorveth in my Witcher 2 playthrough, so we'll keep with him. One of these guys looks like Iorveth, kinda. Where is he? There he is. Elf. He'd be a ranger. Probably, he's not really lawful good. Make him neutral good. So he's gonna. This is pretty good. Let's give it a couple rolls though. Oh, nice strength. He doesn't need to be very charismatic or wise, or he can't go any less on that. Because that's a 19. Give him a little more constitution. Okay. He's going to have bows, so going to be his main weapon. But he's also going to have swords. So, let's see. What should he be? Arch enemies. Racial enemy. Probably orcs. Appearance. He has black hair. That's what color? Black. That's close enough. Green. Yeah, that's good.
Well, looks like I'm...
Attack!
That guy sounds more like Virgin Roach than Iorveth, but hey. Iorveth. Alright, I think that's 6, right? Geralt? No. Yeah. Yep. Geralt, Triss, Saskia, Zoltan, Iorveth, Dandelion. So we have a fighter, 2 fighters, a Paladin, Mage, Ranger, Bard. I've heard in this game that if you don't create your party correctly, you can really screw yourself, but hey, whatever, man.
Our tale begins here, in the quiet fishing village of Easthaven, one of the so-called 10 towns of Icewind Dale. The tiny community is hardly a town, but rather a collection of ramshackle huts crowded together upon the icy shores of Lech Dinashir. Here, within a dimly lit tavern, a group of travelers sit huddled around a table, swapping tales and making grand plans for the future, completely unaware of the part they are to play in the events that are about to unfold.
Okay.
What's this? New face in town, eh? Well met, stranger. The name is Hrothgar, originally of Hillsfar. But now, after years of traveling up, down, and under Faerun, I am content to call this town my home. Who might you be?
Greetings, Hrothgar. My name is Geralt.
Well then, welcome to Easthaven. Whatever your business in these parts might be, I would offer you this small piece of advice. While you're in my town, you do well to be on your best behavior.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna be no problem.
These folk are under my protection, and anyone who would seek to do harm to them in any way shall answer to me.
It's okay, Hrothgar. We're just on our way from Witcher 2 to Witcher 3.
That said, I'll let you get back to your cups. I'm sure you've had a long journey, and you'll find there's no better way to shake off the cold of the road than by downing a few mugs of Grisella's best.
Yes, let's bring it.
And if you're in need of lodging, I would recommend talking to Quimby over at the Snowdrift Inn, over on the east side of town.
Okay.
Equipment and supplies can be purchased next door, at Pomab's Emporium. Pomab's prices are a bit high, even for a Kalashite. But you'd be better off well-equipped and short of coin than the other way around. Ill-prepared travelers don't last long in these parts.
I'm sure they don't.
Once you've had a chance to rest up and get your bearings, come by and see me at my house. It's just a couple doors west of here. There's some business I would discuss with you. Farewell.
See ya. Alright, here we are in the pub. Nope, here we are in the pub.
I will do as
and,
you ask.
We all have quarterstaves. Not exactly good Witcher gear. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Let's have a beer, because we're in a bar. Hello there, dearie. Welcome to the Winter's Cradle Tavern. My name is Grisella. I own and operate this fine establishment. What can I get for you? How about a drink? A drink, of course, dearie. After all, this is a tavern. Plenty to drink here, haha. Haha, yes indeed. Yes, well, you see I'm in a bit of a bind right now. I've just run out of everything. I have nothing to offer you in the way of drink at this moment. You've run out of everything. Well, the tavern hasn't run completely dry. I do have some stock down in the cellar, but... But what? This is rather embarrassing, but I'm having somewhat of a pest problem down in this dirty old cellar. And I'm afraid to go down there. I do so hate bugs. Just the thought of those nasty creepies and crawlies sends shivers down my spine. Well, let's see. I think we could probably go kill those bugs for you. Yeah. Let's go beat some bugs with our quarterstaves. How does that sound? That's awfully sweet of you, dearie, but I don't expect you to go out to any trouble on my account. I'm sure I'll think of something. I could see to your pest problem for a price, of course. I am a witcher, after all. I suppose I could scrape together a couple of coins as payment for such a service. Let's see, how about 5 gold? I almost said 5 orange. Would you do that? Would that do, dearie? 5 is plenty, I'll say. Yeah, 5 is plenty. Your pests are as good as gone. Wonderful. The stairs to the cellar are in the back room. Now you be careful down there, dearie, and don't let any of those little buggers creep back up here, alright? We will take right care of them. Oh.
Yes. Labor calls me.
Yes, to protect and preserve. I go home. I.
Sounds good.
Aye.
Yeah.
Oh, sing some heroic music.
Sure.
Come on. Alright. Is there anything down here? These racks hold numerous bottles of wine and other spirits. A thick layer of dust and cobwebs settle over everything. The bugs have no drops, it looks like. What's this? Wooden casks of strong-smelling brews have been stacked in the corner. I read that. Crates of foodstuffs line the walls of this damp cellar. Okay, let's get out of here. And you can stop playing now.
I am ready. I will do as you ask. I shall do my best.
Any luck getting rid of those nasty bugs, dearie? My customers are getting pretty thirsty. It is done. Those bugs won't be troubling you anymore. Thank you, dearie. You're a lifesaver. Just do me one more favor. Keep this little bug problem between you and me. I don't want folks thinking Grisella's place isn't clean. Now run along. 5 experience. Well, well, well. And so my adventure begins. Killing bugs in the cellar. Much like many other adventures have begun. Killing rats in sewers. Killing bugs in cellars. Killing cockroaches.